Okay, so today we're going to go over how to optimize your profile. Now, I know that this is going to sound like a very simple lesson. It is, but it's still something that so many business owners get wrong, okay? And so I'm going to show you every single thing that you need to have on your personal profile. Now, I'm not talking about a business page. I'm talking about a personal profile. And I know that so many people are so afraid to go public with their business in front of their friends and family. But I will say this, some of your best clients and even some of your first clients are going to come from friends and family, okay? So if your friends and family don't know what you do, I would say, you know what? It's time to come out. And so here's how to optimize your profile, because in some of the future lessons, I'm going to have you do a lot of engagement exercises. And what is the first thing that someone does whenever you go and comment on one of their posts? Or what do you do when someone that you don't know comments on one of your posts or one of your other comments? You go look at their profile. And so we want to make sure that within the first 5 seconds, okay, I will give you this challenge right now. Pause this video and go look at your profile. Count to 5. If someone that you don't know goes to your profile, can they clearly identify how you can help them within 5 seconds? If not, this video is for you, okay? So pause this video and go look at your page. What does it look like? In the first 5 seconds, can someone immediately and clearly define what it is that you do? And so in this video, we're going to show you what are the important things that every single profile must have, because this is where a ton of your leads are going to be coming from, okay? So as you guys can see, I've got a nice little setup. It's not too salesy, right? So take a look at my cover photo. It's not saying, oh, Laurel, video marketing expert and all of this. It's just nicely implied, okay? Now, Facebook doesn't like overly salesy profiles, right? Because part of their terms of service is we shouldn't be selling from our profile. Now, what I like to use my profile for is brand awareness. So no direct response, none of that, randomly messaging people. What I want are people messaging me, asking me for information so that I can serve more people. And so my cover photo is just a nice little, I got my little mug there. I've got one of my Facebook Lives pulled up on my laptop. It implies, hey, what do I do? But if you look at this page right here, I don't even have to scroll down. You know exactly what I do because of my intro. I teach online experts how to explode their brand using video marketing and a paid ad strategy. Okay? Your intro is one of the most important parts of your profile, and so many people actually squander the opportunity to educate people on what they do, and they put something, that's warm and fuzzy, or that's something that's a little cute, and it's like, this is not the time to be cute. If we are wanting to take our businesses seriously, we need to be very direct, okay? We don't want people trying to guess, well, what does this mean? What did she mean by that? No, we want to tell people exactly what we do. And starting with the intro is one of the most powerful places on your personal profile. So we want to make sure that our value proposition is clear, who we are and who do we help and how do we do it, okay? So the intro, next. Okay, now right below the intro, you will notice that Facebook gives us featured photos. Now, you can put, I think, up to 6 featured photos, but I would implore you to utilize this important real estate underneath your intro to promote your vanity URL or your signature offer, something that is an entry level point, right? We want to avoid promoting our high ticket offers. We want to get people into the door. If someone doesn't know you and they're visiting your profile, and guys, this is where I get a lot of my $7 sales, especially when I'm doing the engagement method that you're going to learn a little bit further down in this phase. You're going to get a lot of sales if you have a really good, irresistible signature low ticket offer, or if you have an irresistible lead magnet here, okay? So this one featured photo, and the way to do this is just choose one featured photo. Facebook allows you to do, I think, 5 or 6, but what you want to do is you want to delete all of the other ones out of your featured position and only choose one. And then that way, that one photo is going to take up some very valuable real estate, okay? So next up, we want to make sure that the content that we're posting is supporting what we do and how we help people, okay? And so one of the things that I get asked the most is, Laurel, what type of content should I be posting? Should I be posting sales stuff? Should I be posting personal stuff? Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you guys right here, and you're gonna learn about this strategy a little bit further down, but I'm gonna introduce you to right now the Meeny strategy. This is a strategy. Most of you guys know I worked in television for about 19 years, and so I'm always gonna use these television analogies, right? So what I like to do is curate content on my profile as I would a television station, right? You don't want too many of commercials. You don't want too many news. You don't want too many, entertainment. You don't want too many. You want a nice mix of everything. You want everyone a well-balanced, think about how CBS, I worked for CBS, so I'm going to use CBS as an example. They've got just the right balance of commercials and news programs and TV shows, right? Sitcoms and entertainment. They've got all of that, but of course there's the commercials and the infomercials, right? You have to make the pitch because TV stations have to make money too. And this is where I came up with this idea that we should be doing 25% of motivation, education, making the pitch. If we don't make the pitch, we don't get the sale, right? And entertainment. So if you remember Meeny, it'll be really easy to do. So first up are the motivational posts, right? So, and I'm not talking about just, you running on the beach with this inspirational quote. I'm talking about motivating people to take clear action, okay? And so one of the best ways that I can motivate my people is by showing my students results. And so every time someone posts something on my wall, I want to make sure that I'm leaving it there, right? Because think about this, like one of my students right here, she says, maximize your lunch hour. Well, I only had 40 minutes, so I had a 15-minute chat with Laurel Portier. She's amazing and will help my students use Facebook ads, right? That I want to be front and center. So everything that, people are tagging you in that pertains to you helping them be successful, you want to make sure that that's there. That's all part of motivating your people, right? It's social proof. The second thing you want to make sure that's all part of that motivation is actually you posting and sharing success stories. Like right here, I shared a small win that, well, it's actually kind of a big win because she went live and got $3,300 in sales from a single Facebook Live. So that's just driving home my point that Facebook Lives, right? I teach a lot of Facebook Lives. I teach a lot of video marketing. So this is proof I want to share my students' success stories. That's going to motivate people to move forward. And then, of course, I'm sharing more stats, and I'm giving them a little sneak peek of, hey, what does this strategy look like? Motivating people to take action, okay? So that's all part of motivate. Now, you can have your running on the beach and your inspirational quotes, but is that really going to motivate your people? That just becomes white noise, right? Because so many marketers are doing that, and they're using that as a tactic to try to get customers. But guys, these right here, these types of motivational posts are going to get you so much further, okay? So again, I'm gonna show you guys another example of a motivational post right here. This 90-day 1K in all video strategy. Want to come along on my 90-day journey with me for free. I am motivating my people to take action over the next 90 days. They're gonna be able to follow me and literally I'm going to take them by the hand and show them everything that I'm doing over the next 90 days to explode my brand. Motivation, okay? So now, let's go into the next part of education. Now, most of you guys are sitting here watching this video because you have seen some of my educational content, right? None of you guys would be sitting here right now if I couldn't convince you of two things. One, that Facebook advertising doesn't have to cost a fortune and that you don't have to have an agency to do it, and two, that you can actually do it yourself, right? If you thought that you had to hire an agency, if you didn't think that you could do it yourself, if you thought Facebook advertising has to be expensive, you would not be sitting here watching this video right now. And so I take the opportunity to educate my audience on all of the objections that they would have in order to be doing their own video and advertising, okay? So That's where my educational videos fall in. So what is next? Well, we have to make the pitch. And so many people are so afraid to make the pitch whenever they are on their personal profile. But guys, we can't make that money if we don't make the pitch, okay? So here are 2 examples, and you guys can see I make pitches very, very well. Look at that, 280 comments, 3 shares. Talking about how I'm about to close the doors on my popular Facebook ads program because I'm publicly closing it so that you guys can bring in the people that you want. So I did that. And then my second part of making the pitch, I actually showed people a behind the curtain look at what they're going to get. Most people are skeptical, right? A lot of people think that there's no way that Laurel can be providing a lot of value for only $7 a month. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give them a peek behind the curtain. And I'm doing this all on my personal profile, guys. These 2 right here sold so many seats inside this program. Actually, some of you guys watching this right now probably got sold by watching or engaging with one of these 2 posts, okay? So if we don't make the pitch, sometimes, remember, 25%, we're talking the Meeny strategy, motivate 25%, educate 25%, make the pitch 25%, and lastly, we've got to entertain. And this is something that, you know, I even have a coach that has to remind me, Laurel, stop doing so many doggone educational videos. Show us what it's like to be you. Show us how can I relate to Laurel Portier. And so what I like to do is I like to post videos now and photos. I love bringing in my little puppy Ramon. I showed you guys a sneak peek of my new live studio, plus shared a little personal information of why I chose this specific location for my studio. And then I shared a funny client story here where we were doing a webinar and his little girl just rolled up and wanted to draw on the marker board with her daddy while he was teaching other business owners how to be a millionaire. And so these fun little things are entertaining my audience. They're giving the audience the chance to relate to me. My personal story is I chose this location for my live studio because my father is in a nursing home that is 6 blocks away. I want to maximize my time with him, so therefore I optimized my business so that I could have a place that was close to my father. So I'm getting personal with my audience and giving people a chance to connect with me, share their own stories of why their business, why they're at that certain location or why they started their business. We all have those personal stories. And so that is a perfect way to connect with your audience, okay? And so that is going to conclude this lesson. Like I said, you guys have a lot of really valuable videos on the way, but keep in mind, if your profile is not optimized, guys, if your profile is not optimized to tell people how you can help them move forward, you're missing a huge opportunity, okay? So don't just binge watch these videos. Stop this video, go fix your profile based on these recommendations, and I'll see you guys on that next video.